It's time for Timothy. Yes, it's time for that little mouse with the big message to pop into your TV set. So come join Timothy as he drifts down the old mill stream into frontier days.
Look at this old building with that huge wheel turning. What do you think it is?
I know what that is. It's a mill.
You're right, Tim. It's called a grist mill.
What is grist, Brad?
It's wheat and corn that are ground into meal and flour. The early settlers brought their grain to the mill like this for grinding. Before these mills were built, folks did this by hand.
I've seen pictures of Indians grinding their corn.
That's right. They were the first people to raise corn.
They called it maize, didn't they? But didn't the Indians leave here before the mills were built?
Most of them left. You see, the Indians were hunters, and the settlers coming in to farm chased away the animals that were hunted for food.
I'll bet the Indians weren't very happy about that.
They sure weren't, and there was some fighting. But as more and more settlers moved in, more mills went up along the rivers. People would come from miles around and had to wait many days.
What did they do while they waited?
Oh, they fished in the river and visited with one another. There'd be cooking fires everywhere. It was like one big camping ground.
Sounds like it was a busy place.
This mill sure looks deserted now.
But it's not. See the wheel turning? It's the only one in this area that's still operating. Look at those old wooden gears and that overshot water wheel.
I like to watch it turning slowly round and round.
The wheel is connected to huge round millstones. They do the grinding.
Let's go inside. I saw a man selling cornmeal. I'll bet Granny Patchett would make us some cornbread if we asked her.
Are you coming, Timothy?
No, you go ahead. I want to stay here and watch the wheel turn while you buy the cornmeal.
Okay, we'll meet you in the picnic area. We'll get our sack lunches from the car. See you later. And hey, don't let any Indians sneak up on you.
Wow, Indians. I wonder what I'd do if I saw an Indian with a tomahawk in his hand coming out of those bushes over there. Oh, that wheel turning kind of makes me dizzy. I better hold on to this railing. Hey, it's giving way. Help, I'm falling. Hey, what is this? How come I'm tied up? Who are you?
Me, Blue Jay, son of Big Chief Blue Jacket. You are my prisoner.
Oh, cut out that phony Indian talk and untie these knots. You're the sloppiest Indian I've ever seen.
I am? What do I do wrong?
You want to know? Look at you. You hold your tomahawk all wrong. Your chant sounds awful, and the paint on your face is so messy. You're some Indian.
Oh, I guess that's why my father, Chief Blue Jacket, never wants to take me along on his trips. He says I never do anything right.
Oh, don't feel bad. I'll help you if you'll loosen these ropes, okay?
No! I captured you and you're my prisoner.
Oh, yeah? Well, look at this. See, I'm free.
I can't even tie a rope right. I guess I'm your prisoner now.
Oh, don't feel so bad about it. We all have to learn. I learned to tie knots and do Indian dances and stuff in Cub Scouts. You can do it too. All you have to do is join.
Take me then. I'm your prisoner.
Sorry, I'd like to keep playing Indian with you, but I've got to get back to the grist mill and join my friends. Before I go, though, tell you what, I'll show you how to chant. Get it? Hey, that's pretty good. Now I'll show you how to tie a knot that even I can't untie. Here, I'll let you tie me up.
But I'm your prisoner now.
No, go ahead, tie me up. Here, take the rope and tie my hands. You make a square knot, like this. Now, I can't get loose, see? Isn't it easy?
You are a fine prisoner. Now we call my father.
Yeah, we can pretend that tree over there is the big chief.
No. This way is where Big Chief is.
Oh, cut it out. Hey, you're hurting me. You're not really going to take me to your father, are you? Untie me, do you hear? Quit shoving me. Hey!
I thought sure we'd find Timothy back at the mill since he didn't show up at the picnic area. He must have misunderstood our directions. I hope nothing has happened to him.
I didn't see any sign of him inside the mill either. Where could he be?
Hey, look, Ezra. This railing is broken. That's just where Timothy was standing when we left him. You don't suppose?
It looks like he must have fallen in the river. I'll bet he's probably downstream somewhere on the other side.
Oh, I'm thankful Timothy's a good swimmer. Come on, let's go look for him.
Lead off, Brad. I'm right behind you.
Father, look what I brought back to camp.
What you do here, Blue Jay? We go capture great Daniel Boone.
But look, see? I caught a prisoner too, all by myself.
Gee, another Indian. What is this anyhow, a convention? Hey, Chief. Sir, will you tell your son to turn me loose? I've got to get back to my friends.
Listen, my son. Me want you take this path and go to village. Me come later. Me want you understand. You not follow me. Only thing you learn is how to follow trail. You give us away if you stay any longer.
But look what I have, Father. Can't you see my prisoner? I've even got him tied up properly.
You sure have. Good and tight. Be my guest, I said. Go ahead, tie me up.
Why you drag round my best rope, Blue Jay? Why all those knots tied in it? Here. Play games with rope forbidden. Keep hands off. Me keep rope. Now, you run back to village. Me got work to do.
I can't understand this. Blue Jacket couldn't see me. But what did he say about Daniel Boone? Somehow I've gotten lost in time or something. Oh, I can't stop to figure it out now.
Hey, where are you going, Timothy?
I'm going to warn Daniel Boone. He needs my help.
He won't be able to see you. I'm the only person who can see and hear you.
Then how about coming along with me? I think it's your turn to help me.
Me? Help you warn Daniel Boone? I'm an Indian. What an honor it will be if my father captures the great Scout Boone.
Well, okay. I'll go alone then. I'll find some way to warn him.
How's the salt making coming, Ara?
Slowly, Daniel. It takes 12 kettles to boil down enough water to make 1 gallon of salt.
Well, I see you're almost finished. Now the women in the settlement around here will stop complaining about having no salt We'll have enough for all of them.
That's true. We've just filled 3 packets, and I sent some men to deliver the salt we made to 3 settlements nearby.
Fine, Ira. We'll need salt badly to preserve the meat our hunters bring in.
When the water boils down, we scoop out the salt, and our jobs are done. I've had 30 men busy chopping wood to keep the fires going day and night. Your son Israel has been a big help carrying wood for the fires, Daniel.
Good for you, Israel. Your mother will be proud of you.
Think I'll rejoin the men chopping wood, Daniel. Goodbye.
See you later, Ira. Watch out for Indians.
Won't the Indians see the smoke from our fires, Pa?
Well, I'm hoping the Indians have gone away from this part of the forest. They hunted this area not too long ago and won't need more meat for a spell.
But this is their favorite hunting ground, isn't it?
Yeah, salt water in this place attracts many of the wild animals, and the Indians regard it as theirs.
I'll be glad when we're through.
So will I, son. Well, now I gotta be going off the forest to hunt some more game for our people. Israel, you stay here with the salt makers and make yourself useful.
Yes, Pa. Down, boy, down.
Where'd that dog come from, Israel? I told you to keep him tied up. He'll chase away the game animals.
He's acting very excited, like he sees something. What can it be?
Hey, get down, get off of me. Quit it, will ya?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
I guess I'm a visitor from another time. My name's Timothy. Tell your dog to lay off, will you? I've got something important to tell Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone, sir?
Israel, you act like you've seen a ghost. Now, tie up that dog so he doesn't follow me. I'll be back soon.
Who are you? My pa couldn't see you. Are you a ghost?
Never mind that right now. Will you give your father a message? Tell him some Indians are waiting in the woods to ambush him.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't have time to explain, but I heard an Indian named Blue Jacket say he was going to capture your father.
Blue Jacket, the famous Shawnee chief. Hey, Pa, wait! I must warn the other men, too.
How many men are making the salt?
Oh, about 30, Timothy.
I followed you and heard what you said. I shall go tell my father about those 30 men and also that you're Boone's son. You will make a fine Indian boy.
Listen, Blue Jay, Israel's just a kid. His mother needs him. Let him stay here at the fort.
No! I shall tell my father, here is Boone's boy.
It's too late to warn the salt makers, but run! Hide, Israel! Hide! I'll try to find Mr. Boone and warn him. Captain Boone, sir! Run! Run! You're gonna be ambushed! Oh, he still can't see me. I might as well be a ghost as far as he's concerned. Anyway, I'm too late. Here come the Indians.
Raise hands, Boone. We not want kill great Daniel Boone. We make you Indian brother. You shall be one of us, but only if you not try escape.
You have the advantage, Blue Jacket.
Where are your men?
My men? I'm alone, hunting food for the settlement.
Father! Father! I saw Daniel Boone's son in the clearing by the stream, and there are about 30 men down there, too, making salt. I'll go alert the other warriors.
That good work, my son. Our warriors surround salt makers. Capture them. Boone, you their leader. You give me promise there be no fight. Me give you word no one come to harm.
Since you plan to surround them, and I have no way to get word to them, I have no choice. I ask only that you take my son Israel prisoner. He's very young, and his mother will be sad if he's taken.
No, we capture him. He be brave Indian warrior and brother to son Blue Jay.
Where can I hide? If I try to get back to the settlement, I'll be caught for sure.
Ha! You down? My father has caught your father and his men. You come with me.
Oh, leave me alone. What have I done to you?
You're a settler who is spoiling the land for my people.
Why don't you learn to settle down and raise livestock for food like we do, instead of hunting?
Indians are hunters, not settlers.
I heard what you said, and it seems to me that both of you have to learn to get along together. But the reason I came to find you is to show Israel the way back to the fort. The Indian warriors haven't surrounded the salt makers yet. I can show you how to get through.
You are a strange boy. Why are you trying to help?
Why can't grown-ups see you, Timothy?
That puzzles me, too. It may be because of a talk I once had with Granny Patchett.
Who is Granny Patchett?
She's a friend of everybody in the whole world. And it was on the day that I met Rosie that we had this talk.
Rosie? Who is Rosie?
Rosie, dear, you look beautiful today.
Hi, Granny Patchett. I heard you talking to someone.
Oh, I'm just talking to my plant, Rosie.
Rosie? That's not a rose, that's a cactus plant.
You'll hurt Rosie's feelings. I'm trying to make Rosie feel beautiful so she'll be happy.
Oh, I didn't know. You know, Rosie, you're beautiful in your own way, and you kind of look like a rose. At least you have thorns the way a rose does.
Well, what brings here today, Timothy?
Oh, Granny Patchett, I don't feel so good.
Well, now, perhaps a cinnamon stick might help that. There. Now, tell me everything.
Thanks. Well, I lost my temper with Jonathan today and said some mean things that I'm sorry for.
Oh, I know what you mean. A fly off the handle myself. Land of mercy, a quick tongue makes for eating humble pie many a time. You did apologize, didn't you?
No? Should I?
Well, no wonder you don't feel so well. You do like Jonathan, now don't you?
Sure. I even like Kathleen and Mercedes, and they're not even boys. We all have fun playing together.
Well, like I always say.
I know. Never let the sun go down on your anger.
Well, that's right. I wish more grown-ups would heed that advice. Oh, we have to humble ourselves plenty in order to get along and trust in the Lord to help us. Here, Timothy, would you read this Bible verse for me? Can't seem to find my glasses.
You're wearing your glasses, Granny Patchett.
Oh.
But I'll read the Bible verse. Luke 18, verse 7. I tell you, the man who will not accept the kingdom of God like a little child will never get into it at all.
I think Jesus means for us to humble ourselves like children and ask God and people to forgive us when we do something that's wrong. God wants us to show love towards one another, just as children do.
I wish you wouldn't run so fast, Israel. How can I capture you if I can't catch up with you? Come back! Come back! Oh, I am so tired. I wish I could find somebody to help me. But I won't give up. I'll track down Israel if it takes me all day. I can read every footstep he makes. I might be able to find a shortcut. I know. I'll go back this way and double around the strawberry patch.
What do you think you're doing? What do you mean by stepping on my back?
I didn't see you. You're all covered with mud. Yuck.
So what? I like it here. I can reach out and devour the luscious greens while I cool myself.
Well, you do when you eat up all the greens. You don't leave any food for anyone else.
I don't care. There's plenty of room for me to mess around in.
What a bore you are.
Who's a bore? I'm not any more boring than you. If you don't have things your way, you just move on.
Indians have respect for growing things. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd chase you out of these woods.
For an Indian, you certainly are noisy, Blue Jay. You drove away my prey. I've seen enough folks today to make me decide to pack up and leave this place for good.
I'm sorry, Eagle. You're like my people. We need to hunt just as you do. When the settlers come in, they drive our food away, too. I'm trying to help my father get rid of some of them.
By picking on Daniel Boone? Daniel's a man who understands us forest creatures and respects us.
I know, but we want to capture him and his son Israel and adopt them into our tribe. Won't they make great Indians?
They'll make better settlers. They help keep order.
Do you think we're making a mistake to capture them?
Of course I do. Oh, I'm not worried about Daniel. He'll escape just like that. But Israel is different. He's just a kid.
Gee, maybe you're right. I know Boone's a fair man, and if all the settlers were like him, we Indians wouldn't be fighting them.
Why are you in such a hurry, Blue Jay? Rest a while under my branches.
Oh, Hickory Tree, being an Indian is so hard sometimes.
Then why don't you settle down and enjoy the fruits of this abundant land?
I don't know. Can we?
Of course you can. Daniel Boone does. He roams and hunts like you do, but he also puts down roots like I have done.
I never thought of that before.
Cultivates the land and gets back its goodness, like the salt the men were harvesting. In this wonderful land, there's more than enough for everyone who treats it with respect as I do.
Tell me how, Hickory Tree.
Well, as I draw up nourishment through my roots, I return good things to the earth. I give you shade, I feed you nuts. My dead branches can be used for fires to keep people warm and to build houses.
You'll be here a long time, Hickory Tree. I think you're right. We can all get along and live together peacefully if we make ourselves useful as you do.
Stay hidden, Timothy. Someone is coming. I can hear him.
It must be Blue Jacket. How can he follow our tracks so well?
We can't stay behind these bushes too long.
We need to hurry. We ought to reach the river before the Indians find our trail.
I know, but we're leaving telltale signs wherever we go. Any Indian could track us without any trouble at all.
How can you say that? We're being very careful.
Not careful enough. Even a bent blade of grass tells a tracker something. Soft ground like we just passed leaves footprints. Let's try to walk on this fallen tree. It'll hide our footprints for a while.
Oh, it's too late. I can hear somebody coming. He's following us.
Hide behind the bushes again.
Israel, only God can help you in a time like this. Please, God, help Israel get back to his fort safely.
Amen, God.
Whoever's coming is getting closer.
Shh.
Come out, you two. I know you're hiding behind those bushes.
Oh, it's only you, Blue Jay. Is your father with you?
No, he isn't. I tracked you all by myself. One thing I do well is tracking.
Then you'll find us wherever we go.
I came to help you because my father's warriors will soon track you too.
How can you help me?
What happened to make you change your mind?
I had a talk with a friend, and he showed me there is plenty of room for everyone in this land. We need to learn to get along. And Timothy, when I heard about your friend Jesus, I decided I wanted to learn more about him. But right now, I'll go hack a trail for you to follow. You come along in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Israel, let's try to hide our trail this far, and then we can set off after Blue Jay.
Good idea. And we can walk along the log, too. That'll hide our footprints for a while.
The vine covers the cave very well. Bet Israel didn't even know the cave was here. when I saw it before, the vines were gone.
You sure are a strange kid, Timothy. You talk like you can see into the future.
I can, but I don't understand why.
I could never have found my way through the woods if it hadn't have been for the two of you.
Now that we've eaten wild berries and nuts and are no longer hungry, I'd better go back to my village. You can find your way from here if you're careful. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Blue Jay. I guess you and I won't meet again. Thanks for everything.
Me too, Blue Jay. Much thanks. I know you and I will be friends when we meet again. Goodbye. I smell smoke from our fires at the fort now, Timothy. I can find my way alone. I'm safe now, thanks to you and Blue Jay.
Goodbye, Israel. Hey, not you again. Get off me. Cut it out. Hey, look out. You're knocking me down. Where am I? What happened?
Phew. I guess you're all right, Timothy.
We thought for a minute you were in a different world.
Well, I was, kinda. How did you find me?
A friend led us to you. What happened?
I don't know. I was leaning over the railing there by the grist mill, and I got dizzy.
We saw the broken railing and figured you fell in the river.
But how did you get over here by these ruins?
You mean the fort? Oh, it's a long story. I met some nice kids and a dumb dog. I must have been dreaming. And believe me, I'm glad that dog was only a dream. Oh, no. Not again. Not that same dumb dog.
Dumb dog? Why, Timothy, he was the one who found you for us.
Hey, cut it out, I say. Quit that. Hey!